All right, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Husker Nation? This is Real Men Wear Kilts TV. I'm Patrick Joy, and we are reacting to Nebraska's loss against Ohio State. Now, I'm going to say something right now. I said last night that the Nebraska here was going to lose 42-23. That was my realistic prediction. But I also had some best case scenario. I also have best case scenario idea, and you know what? Nebraska played the way I wanted them to play. They played like they had something to prove. Um, they only lost 21-17. Yes, there were some penalties, there were some BS calls from the refs. It is what it is. Nebraska played like they had something to prove, and losing to the number 4 team in the country by only 4 points. I mean, come on, guys. As a fan, that is a huge improvement over last week. Huge improvement. Our defense looked great. They consistently were stopping Ohio State. There was actually a 4th-and-1 stop for the defense in the first quarter. We didn't let Ohio State score until there was 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Our offense was struggling a little bit, but they started towards the end of the first quarter getting better. Getting into the second quarter, we had a huge third down run from Raiola that ended up leading to a field goal with 10:21 left in the second quarter. Again, there was a series of BS calls from the refs. Ohio State's offense was looking as expected. I mean, they couldn't get the run going, but they were still getting the job done. By the end of the second quarter, it was Nebraska 6, Ohio State 14. Third quarter, big improvements in the third quarter for Nebraska. Hartzog picked up a huge interception, for a huge defensive play. That ended up leading to a goal line stand from Ohio State. I think we ended up getting another field goal in there as well. Going into the fourth quarter, Ohio State 14, Nebraska 9. It's hard to take notes on a game like this because, as a fan, because there was so much emotion in there. There was so much going on that it was just hard to take any detailed notes. We actually took the lead 17-14 with 10 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, of course, Ohio State did take the lead back, going up 21-17 with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left. It was a nail biter to the end there, guys. But overall, huge improvement. Ohio State's a better team than Indiana was, and for us to do what we did is amazing. It's a huge jump in improvements. Makes me really feel positive about the rest of the season. Not really going to get too much into the penalties because one, I kind of lost track. I think I might have missed a few, but the ones I did count, 8 penalties for Nebraska, 2 for Ohio State. Seems a little lopsided. However, there was that big targeting call in the fourth quarter against Ohio State that I think was absolutely right. I'm sorry, but it was just an insane game. Very exciting game. I think Nebraska made some huge improvements. I think things are looking very good going into next week when we play UCLA at home. UCLA hasn't been really playing that well, and I think that's going to be a potential for a big bounce back win. And gaining bowl eligibility. Looking further, USC still isn't looking that great, so good chance we can beat USC. Going further, Wisconsin's they're looking good, but I think we can still win that one. I think it's still tough but winnable. Same thing with Iowa. I think Iowa's a tough but winnable game. I do have them marked down as a loss in my preseason predictions, but I'm beginning to wonder about that. The fact that we're talking about bowl eligibility, the fact that we're talking about nearly beating the number 4 team in the country, nearly beating a championship contender, and actually leading against them in the fourth quarter for a short period of time. You know, this is big improvements for the program. You know, overall, big improvements over last year, big improvements over previous coaches. Hesitate to say Nebraska's back, but you know what? Nebraska's pretty damn close to being back. And that is absolutely amazing. Like I said, it was really hard for me to take notes on this game just because, you know, it was an exciting game. There was a lot of stuff going on. Nebraska almost put this one away. Nebraska almost upset Ohio State. You know, I know there's some people out there, some fair weather fans are going to go, "Oh, it only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades." Well, you know what? They you know, there's words I have for them. Let's just say that. Losing 21-17 against the number 4 team in the country, holding them only to 21 points, scoring what we did. Oh, and big shout out to special teams. Big shout out to special teams. Huge improvements there. Given that, you know, most of our points were from special teams. You know, nine of our 17 points were from special teams. Awesome job on the 2-point conversion for Nebraska. We had some big plays. We shut down their run game for the most part. Like, there's so much positive that came out of this loss for Nebraska. And, you know, yes, it's a loss, but at the same time, the spread was, you know, we were 25.5 point underdogs in this game, and we kept it. So, you know, keeping it, you know, to within 4 points says a lot about this team, about how much hard work they put in this last week. Just massive improvements, guys. With that, I'm gonna catch y'all next week. We'll talk a little more in depth about UCLA heading into that game. Probably Friday evening, I'll be releasing that video. If you guys enjoy this content, if you want me to keep making more of this content, let me know by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hitting the little bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Check out some of my old videos. Make some comments on those videos. Make some comments on this video. Do you think Nebraska made big improvements this week? I think they did, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, with that, I'm going to let y'all go. Go Big Red. God bless America, and I'll catch y'all later.